Let's share the love. Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Crystal and this is Books Forever After, where I sit on the floor, we talk about everything and all things books. So today's video is a collab video with the collab queen herself, Becky from Fifi Reads. I will link her channel down below. Please go watch her video after this one. And as we all know, today is the day that you're seeing this. It's Valentine's Day, and what better way to do that than to kind of help share the love in the book community. Before I get started with these questions, the things that I really love the fact that that Becky brought this up, because one of the best communities I've found on YouTube or just like a social media space is Bookstagram, but also Booktube. But specifically, while the Booktube community is great, specifically the romance community. And I don't know, I just find the romance community is very cool and accepting. So I think this is a really cool tag to do, just kind of help share the love of booktubers, and especially booktubers who are of the smaller channel, because you know, as YouTube's algorithm is kind of hard to get the hang of. It's a mind of its own. So excited that Becky asked me to collab with this video. And yeah, so it is called the Share the Booktube Love tag, and this is created by Becky, and the key is to highlight and share love for booktubers who have under 5k subs. And the rules are you can use 2 booktubers per question, but you can't repeat throughout the tag. So there are 10 questions here, or I guess 10 tags. There are 10 options here, and I'll just go through them. So the first one here is Booktuber with the best filming background, and I'd have to say I have 2 here. TikTok Pages, she has about 2,000 subscribers, and Coffee with Katie, and she has 753 subscribers as of today. So TikTok Pages, oh gosh, Tiffany, she's just so great. I've been on a couple lives with her. She just has this energy and this like vibe, and she just this joy that is so fun to watch. And her background is just so envious. She has lights on her bookcases. It's got this very, I think she lives in Las Vegas, so it has this very, you know, neon lights kind of vibe, and it's kind of low light setting. I just love her backgrounds. Also, Coffee with Katie, her bookcases, she has this beautiful bookshelves where she showcases her special editions with the pages out, and it's just so pretty. I just love her vibe. I love her haircut. And it's just her, and she primarily reads like a lot of fantasy and like a lot of like fantasy, but also fantasy romance and things like that. So I just love her vibe. Very chill. She does a lot of unboxings. With Katie and Tiffany, I love their vibes. And a lot of people on Booktube have a lot of great backgrounds as well that I've noticed. It is really cool to see people's different backgrounds in their bookcases. So it's kind of like, because I'm a nosy Nelly, I just love that. So number 2 is Booktubers with the best editing. So I'm gonna have to say my friend April here on Booktube is Happily Ever April. She currently has 981 subscribers, so she's so close to 1,000 subscribers. So please go check out her channel and go subscribe. She was my first Booktube friend, my first collab kind of thing. So I'm a little biased.
One of my favorite subgenres of romance, and it is why choose.
But what really drew me in, like, she has like very snappy, it's her editing is just like, you would never know that she just joined Booktube. Like, she's been on Booktube for about what, a year now, and I'm like, she just like is so great at her editing and like the pops and the sounds, and I I don't know how she does it. I'm like, I'm not very talented on my videos, so I just love that, like, the way that she is able to just make everything snappy, and that's just kind of how she is. So it's kind of cool to see her editing and shown that way, but I like it. It's just very engaging that way, and short and sweet and that kind of stuff. So definitely love her editing styles. It's interesting, and like it's always something new that she's trying or something, but she keeps getting better and better at it. So it's like she's been doing it forever. Number 3 is a booktuber with the coolest intro. I mean, how can I not mention B from Mama Needs to Read Romance? I have a feeling that pretty much everyone is going to be mentioning B from Mama Needs Romance.
All right, ladies, what do we want to do tonight? Pandora's Romance board game! Yes! I'll take the engagement ring piece. I'll take the gray sweatpants. I'll take the secret baby piece. You and that secret baby. I know. Okay, let's set up the small town board game. I just love all the quirky characters, especially Grandma. Grandma! Your millionaire becomes a billionaire. Move ahead 5 spaces. Only one bed, lose a turn. Just kidding, get an extra turn. The lead singer asks you to sing in a band, move ahead 1 space. Grumpy character smiles at you, move ahead 1 space. Cliffhanger and the next book doesn't come out for a year. You're out of the game. Aw, man. Hero tells you it's always been you. Skip to the end. Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to my channel. Mama Needs to Read Romance and invest in some wigs that my 4-year-old doesn't wear.
She currently has about 2,000 subscribers, and she is just, oh my gosh, they're funny. They always make me smile no matter what. So creative, and it's just, they're like little skits, and it's a nice little treat before her video starts. And I know those took probably a lot of time for her to do those, but like each time, whether it's something simple and it doesn't have to be extreme and extravagant, but she just has a way and this energy about her that is just so fun to watch. And she loves to read historical romances, which is what I love to watch. I also love watching her for those. And she does like to read sweet rom-coms and alien romance and things like that. So she's just such a, I don't know, down to earth and just a breath of fresh air to watch. Number 4, booktuber with the best recommendations. Now, of course, pretty much we all watch people on Booktube for recommendations, at least I do. And I have 2 here. So I have Hannah Blackwell. She has 2K subscribers as well. And Becky from Becky Reads, she has 798 subscribers. So she's so close to reaching 800. So please go subscribe to her. But Hannah, I feel like we have the same kind of like fantasy romance kind of like taste. So I love like getting those kind of recommendations from her. I'm not more like, she has other interests as well, but for me, like the fantasy romance kind of aspect, I feel like whenever she has those like the kind of similar vibes and similar kind of along the same kind of wavelength on interests and things like that. And then also Becky, I just love the fact that she's the only booktuber I've watched that actually is able to provide recommendations that you haven't heard before. So there's these off-the-wall books that you may have never heard before, and to pick them up and read them. So it's just, I just love that exposure to just getting something that I haven't heard before, because I feel like sometimes because of trends and new releases and things like that, you may be hearing the same kind of book recommendations, but like I just love that she's able to, I don't know how she does it, find these books that could be underrated, that are underrated, and bringing them to the light. So I just find that so unique and interesting. And she's always, of course, not even besides that, she's the collab queen, as we know. So she is just multifaceted there. So number 5, a booktuber currently at the top of your watch feed. So I think that means, like, I just added to my watch later is I just added First Lady Reads. She has 726 subscribers. This is Jackie, and she has a book haul that I just added on there. She is really good at very and First Lady Reads, Jackie, she's very down to earth. I feel like if I would meet her in person, that is who, when you meet her, that's her. I love her, like, she's very similar to me and how, like, the deep analysis and, like, thinking and strategy and how you think about a book. And she has very interesting, what I really like is her, like, book recommendations by her birth month recommendations and things that are related to the birth month. So those I found really interesting and very, very creative. So yeah, definitely check her channel out. Number 6, Booktuber that make the best vlogs. Now this is a recent one because a lot of the ones that I watch on the Booktube are more than 5K for vlogs and things like that. But this one is Jolie Madoo. She has basically, she said 2.99 thousand subscribers, so she's really close to 3K as well. But she has such a great vibe, very laid back. I don't know, it's just something very calming about that, and just someone just to kick up your feet and just like chill and talk and chat and that kind of a thing. So I just like it. I just like how her personality and things like that, and just her vlogs are just very calming to watch. Oh, and not only that, like her background and her films, like the like ivy in her backgrounds are just so envious. I just love it. I'm not not as aesthetic with my bookcases, so I just love when people are just able to do that. I'm just it's something that I admire, but I just don't know if I can ever aspire to. For me personally. Next is a book, number 7, Booktuber with the best thumbnails. Now I'm kind of cheating a little bit on this one, but Random Olive Reads, she has 445 subscribers. She has such a great and interesting strategy and template that I've seen on the YouTube platform. So she does a lot of the very same templates. And she doesn't show her face here on Booktube, though she does show on Instagram. But a lot of the format that she has is she has a template and she sees the books. It's primarily just historical romance, which is another thing that I love. And she just goes to like these roundups. She does have monthly favorites, and she also has just book recommendations based on like second chance, on tropes and things like that. And also like these roundups with like series and things of that nature, which I really appreciate, especially when you really like second chance. You're like, what historical romances have second chance and that kind of a thing. So I definitely appreciate the focus to historical romance the most. And yeah, I think she doesn't really necessarily do star ratings, but she does a great summary and premise. And then I do like her monthly favorites as well. Number 8, Booktuber you discovered most recently. Well, that would have to be Affy at Fifi Reads Historical Romance. She has 80 subscribers. I just love Affy. Like, just recently checking out her channel, because she was like, she just commented on my videos and we just like was chatting to, hey, check out my channel, like, and she reads all historical romance. I just love the way that she goes in explaining the premise, the summary, the blurb of the book, but then and also talking what she liked about it without spoiling it and everything like that. It's just a very like relaxed way, and she takes her time with it, and that's like I really appreciate it as well. Definitely think more people need to check her out, and I just love her like old school Booktube feel. I just love channels like that, and that's kind of what I try to do myself, which is just sit here and turning a camera on and that kind of thing. So I just love that the more relaxed nature of the videos, and it's like you're just sitting there chatting with her and like just that kind of a thing. So that's what I really appreciate. And then number 9, booktubers who make you laugh. Well, I'm cheating a little bit here. Bea from Maggies Romance, of course, she makes me laugh. April makes me laugh sometimes as well in her videos, but definitely just like in her reviews especially is Maggie from Maggies Books and stuff. She has 1.5k subscribers. She's just like, she and April read like the weird romance stuff, but like just the way she explains like things, and like she just cracks me up every time. She definitely has a very, you're still going to get like the information you need, but she delivers it in such a fun way that it's just entertaining to watch, and sometimes makes me really, really laugh out loud. And it's really, really funny. So I much appreciate it. And her editing is also very snappy and very like, again, I need some editing to, I don't know, like her editing is great as well. So like it's very fun, and I know, just awesome. She is also, Maggie also hosts the romance readathon. I think the first installment was past year that I mentioned. That was in August of 2023, and it was like the historical romance like theme. And she does one. She's gonna be doing one every year, which is not which is a different kind of theme and a different kind of genre focus, which I absolutely love. So that was just so much fun. And she is so talented, and I hope she writes someday, is because becomes an author, is because she was writing like the actual like story excerpt for each team for that readathon, and she put so much time and effort, and I'm like, it was so great to read those little snippets every week, and she's just so talented. And so yeah, definitely recommend checking out her channel. Totally love her like personality and vibes, and she just has a very comedic take on reviewing books, and I love that. And number 10 is tag some booktubers to share the love. I'm gonna say, just if anyone who wants to tag, and I can't think of anyone off the top of my head, but if you're watching this and you want to do this, I tag you. And those are all the booktubers. Those are all the questions. That is it. As I said, I will link all the channels that I mentioned down below. I highly recommend you check their channel out and subscribe to them. Again, thank you, Becky, for asking me to collab for this video. And as always, I will have my links down below, including my Instagram, Goodreads, and book wishlist. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to. And thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.